Hello everyone, welcome and salutations to today's new video project. This is a particular shout out to a dear good friend of mine, and before we have only partially known each other. We were mere acquaintances until as of recent we've become a lot more drawn towards each other, started working with each other a lot more, and he is officially my videographer assistant, and he has been an absolute blessing to me as well as myself in his life, and I've been helping him, he's been helping me. He's an incredible videographer. He's been just nothing but a blessing, and he's been truly amazing to me in my life. And I've been helping him and his family. Like I said, he's been helping me. He's one particular person who's been helping me so much more than anyone else that I've known in this state alone. And honestly, every time I've had 3 other people that were potential candidates for me to hire to work with me, either I didn't care full-time or part-time, to become my official videographer assistant. But those particular 3 individuals were, as a matter of fact, indeed afraid of my channel and afraid of what I represent and what I dabble with as a witch practitioner. And it's unfortunate on their perspective, on their part, because, well, for one, they're not making any money from me. For 2, they don't get to go on all these adventures with me. And for 3, they're not a positive reimbursement, a positive contribution of society, to be a productive member of society. And as for myself, I juggle several occupations. I have several businesses of my own, and they are very much authentic, genuine, real, legitimate. Okay, I know this notion in today's society where people think to themselves, well, but anyway, I was gonna get into that, but never mind about it. I just wanted to leave it out there where COVID-19 has been affecting so many people on so many various fronts of unemployment. And it's funny to me. It's because, well, that part's not funny, but the ironic part, the funny part of it is that so many people laughed at me for so many years, had skepticism, had doubts of their own regarding over me, for so many years. And they, people with, quote unquote, what they call, regular jobs, they have a tendency to knock down, to judge, to criticize, to prosecute, to persecute people a lot like myself, who are entrepreneurs, own your own businesses, have this or that of a good source of income. And I'm not one to brag, but y'all did laugh at me, and people like myself, so hey, I made $1,500 in a day for a reason, so this week, so but anyway, karma's a bitch, and I'm just going to level it out. I'm brutally honest. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I got my emotions up out here on my sleeve, and what I say is real, sometimes controversial, sometimes debatable, whether opinion-based or factual-based or not. I speak my mind and what I have to say and get it out there. And all the time I address the particular haters or people that try to beef with me, I always ask them this question. It's just like Jermaine, if you're watching this video, I swore to myself I wouldn't do any more drama, beef videos. But the part of this video was all about burning bridges. And I've always asked these people, and especially him, I've always asked these people, and they can never give me a precise response. They can never give me an answer. They can never give me a logical response, which is, what have you done to clean up the streets as I have? What have you done to contribute to the animal shelters? What have you done to helping the homeless out on the streets? What have you done to raise awareness on bullying? What have you done to raise awareness and to take action, activism, to signing petitions to shut down puppy mills, for social injustices. Okay, I get it, we got Black Lives Matter, we got, you know, the forefront to end racism and raise awareness and topic of that, and just so many different things, but that's one aspect of it. There's so many societal issues in our world today that we have to focus on every single aspect and every shadow of modern society of social injustices. And to me honestly, they never have an answer to that question of mine. They never have an answer to it. Why is that? You ask yourself, because these are the people that are guilty as charged, guilty as hell, about being a contribution towards nothingness. Okay, they don't do anything. And once again, it's not like everything that I've ever done, will have done, past, present, and future perspective, it's not to brag. It's not to, you know, flaunt myself out there like what some people might like to believe. It's more of, well, that expression, putting your foot in your mouth, put up or shut up. You know, basically, I am one to apply principles of action into reality, and I'm not one to stand behind a computer or the camera, for that matter, and just yada yada yada, you know, talk about, you know, these things, you know, let's change the world, yada yada. You know, I actually apply this into reality, my principles, and I encompass my morality into everything that I do, into my art, and channel that into my therapy and my meditation, my ritual practices. And speaking of ritual practices, I won't say their names because people have a tendency to make the mainstream into everything that they hear, and I've always believed to be the one to always be an individual of your own nature, to question everything on your own, at the same time to be your own influence and inspiration. Now, that's not to have a hindrance or conflict of interest of my purpose of what I do for this channel to inspire and influence somebody else, but being a mere messenger of anything else. So the demons, the angels and spirits deities that I serve, I worship, and I work with, I share a relationship with, I share an immortal friendship, an undying friendship with, they have been showing me these particular people that, well, I mean, I believe to this day they still have beef with me, or some sort of drama that they started with me, and I've been seeing them a lot as of late. And it's my demons, my spirits, that are telling me that I need to either burn bridges with these people permanently, or to find some sort of balance and reconciliation. And a lot of the times they actually teach you about how to sow discord or invoke discord and chaos, and or to invite into your life a balance of reconciliation. And to me, I had to burn bridges with two people yesterday, and one of them I actually put him in his place. Yeah, good old Danny boy, an ex-boyfriend of, I don't know if we call each other friends, more acquaintances than anything else, but anyway, so it was all miscommunication, misunderstanding, misconceptions, and it was all derived from on the behalf of his fault. It had nothing to do with me. And so this person passed me up in a gas station yesterday, filling up my Steve's car, my videographer assistant's car, and he had asked me, "Oh, how's everything going? You still living at your same place?" And I said, "Oh yeah, 2020 has been the best year of my life, and this is my videographer assistant. He works with me. I hired him, officially hired him, you know? So, he had nothing to say. He had absolutely nothing to say. You know, honestly, I don't care who likes me or not. I don't care who tries to beef with me or not. At the end of the day, I know who I am. I understand my own morality and my own principles. And to have somebody else to judge me is the slightest of my interest and the slightest of my concern. I sleep so perfect at night. You have absolutely no idea. Like, you know, I conjure these rituals and my invocations and evocations, and I bring forth the manifestation of my own reality to channel that into how I live, how I breathe air. I make peace with myself. So many of these people, they don't quite understand that. And they don't understand what it is to apply your law of attraction, your actions, into real life, into your own daily life. To work hard for everything that you got. By no means am I materialistic or anything, and honestly the only things that I have that are quote-unquote materialistic, I wouldn't necessarily call it materialistic. I mean, money is one thing. That's just a fraction of reality, but of all my spiritual, my ritual, deities, the things that I work with is a part of my craft. It's an attachment to part of my vessel, my soul, my consciousness, my spiritual embodiment. And I mean, you know, I'm all about action. You know, I've been showing it time and time again, and I've got more videos to come. But support and the faith in me bestowed upon me by all of you are absolute most important, and I treasure that so much. And honestly, to me, while I'm on the same subject of this video, it's so sad to me, it's unfortunate to me of how I have someone who was an acquaintance who is now a really good friend of mine. I have a lot of admiration, mutual respect for each other, unconditional love for each other, not in a romantic or sexual way, by all means. I mean, I'm not that way, I'm not about that life. So, I just wanted to clear that out of the way. But we both have a mutual understanding for each other. And we share our energies and our frequency, our vibrations, so much so that, you know, we have often controversial debates in regards to religion, never about politics, you know. Religion, societal issues, injustices, corruptions, what have you. And we have 99% agreements with each other, and it's fantastic to me. And it, you know, it's sad to me, like I said, and like in the conclusion of this video, I just want to say I'm rather disappointed with my neighbors. I'm disappointed with my other so-called friends of mine, who are never able to, for some reason, to have some sort of an excuse going on in their life to come out and be a part of a contribution with your videos, you know, to help you with your channel. Whether if they live right next door or if these people live an hour away. I mean, think about it for a second, alright? I travel to an hour to 2 hours on average, almost daily, when I do a lot of these film projects. And you're telling me somebody can't come out, live next door to you, or half an hour away from you? That's unreal. That's surreal to me. That doesn't make any sense. And I'm sorry for my rant and everything, but I just absolutely hate the notion of an idea that you're so underappreciated, so undervalued, that when you come time to need help with the assistance of your channel, like, even not even just for that, but to spend time with you, you know, to check up on you. Nobody's ever there for you. Nobody's ever there for you. And well, I can't complain anymore because I've got a reliable, trustworthy, really good guy, Steve, to help me with my video projects. But as far as like, okay, everybody else, you know, where are they? Where have they been? You know, I'm not gonna. I want to say names. I'm not gonna say names. Just avoid drama. Just avoid any more beefs. But I say what I had to say, and I don't know. It's just sad to me because there's so much more people that don't believe in you. Especially if you got a YouTube channel, if you are a successful actor, if you are a public figure, an artist as myself, they don't ever want to come around for some reason. You would have thought, okay, it'd be the complete opposite, but there's so many people that don't believe in me, and I avoid everyone like the Black Plague, or I avoid everyone like the coronavirus pretty much. And the true people are the ones that come around me, and that's most important to me personally. That's all I care about. And like I said, it's unfortunate to me, but I wish more people in this world were to believe in each other and to be there essentially for each other, and to, especially if you have a YouTube channel, to help you for your projects and your film projects. But like I said, it is what it is, and all that you can do as a human being, all you can do on this planet is to do the best you can. And I'm gonna have to sage my house again after this because of the negative energy a bit. But that's all I gotta say. You know, there's so many people in this world that are only interested in their own selves and their own image, their own reputation. Yeah, there's just no reason for it. You know, if more people come around and helped out my video projects, that would be amazing. But I highly doubt that it would ever happen because there's so many irresponsible, immature, ignorant-minded people in the world, intolerant people, people that, like I said, are so fixated upon themselves that it's toxic, it's unreal. And these are the people that would never change. While people like me, true artists, visionaries, going out there on the streets every single day, envisioning change, creating, manifesting change. And people just, they can't understand that. Like, people just don't understand that, you know. They don't understand what it is to go out and help the homeless. They don't understand what it is to go out and make an honest attempt and effort to change the world. They just don't get, you know. From my neighbors, nobody ever comes around. Nobody helps out. Nobody cares. As a matter of fact, I got a freaky ass old woman living next door to me who's got a sexual fantasy obsession with me or something. I'm like, lady, look, man. you need something better else to do with your time instead of stalking me, alright? I don't like old women, you know. No. Hell no. But anyway, my name is Cody Gremlin. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff.